Hello, hello. Here is a rematch game, this time with Rahn into Harkevich, same list, and then my typical Rahn list. I don't like this as much for me. It gets a little weird because if the opponent is keeping his two victors in front of Harkevich base to base, it's hard for me to get to Harkevich. I have to sneak around the side of him. So my game plan for this game is I've got a unit of battle mages out on each flank and a Chimera out on each flank. And I want the possibility of getting a Chimera around behind the victors and then just TKing or something the Harkevich a little bit off to the side so that the battle mages can pull him out the rest of the way. And then once battle mages pull him out the rest of the way, Helios can go fetch him. However, I have Helios in the wrong position. I've got him going down. He's going to go down that middle of the board area right there towards those houses. He needs to more be either to the left or the right of that central house so he can trample the other direction and grab Harkevich once he's been dragged out by the battle mages. Because it's going to be a really awkward direction getting him to go over there. There's a lot of houses which really limit where he can go, and it kind of makes it a little bit difficult for him. Also, that objective limits landing spots. So that's an early on mistake for me. Helios is not set up well to go retrieve Harkevich once he has been nabbed. But, you know, let's play this game out. I think I can assassinate Malakov pretty much at any time I want to. So, opponent's turn, he goes first. He walks up with mobility and starts shooting AoEs to drift them. I've got a big sigh here. He lands his AoEs on my battle mages and kills 12 battle mages. He kills 2 full units of battle mages. I think I have 1 battle mage left, and he killed an Arcanist. So 11 battle mages and 1 Arcanist. And yeah, this is pretty embarrassing because Rahn can control direction of AoEs that miss in his control range, which they were. He landed them, and I've got a cool little drawing thing now that I can do. If I can make it work. Hey, there we go. There it is. Yep. Anyhow, he landed them right about there and right about there, and they drifted perfectly with 2 or 3 inch drifts right on top of them, perfect direction each time. I could have instead taken those 2 or 3 inch drifts and sent them that way. And no battle mages would have been harmed in the making of this film. Instead, I started the game with only 1 unit of battle mages, and yeah, that was really, really bad for me. That was really, really bad and embarrassing because I just flat out forgot. So that's what it looks like right here. Everything that was there is no longer there, and that's my pile of dead over there in the left. Flashbacks to the Crucible Guard Dragon's Breath Rockets game before I even get to move the Dragon's Breath Rockets, killing Eris and, like, I don't know, 8 halberdiers that I forgot to put in shield wall. Man. But yeah, noted when I don't play Rahn, don't bunch my dudes up when there's Victors and Dragon Breath Rockets in my deployment, which is really hard not to do and a really random thing to even think about, but it's a lesson. I gotta learn it. So, yep. And it's my turn now. I cannot assassinate Malakov, so I'm just going to get up the board and be a little threatening, try and set my Chimeras up in safe places where they can't be touched or reached or anything bad happen to them, and just spread dudes out and see what happens. Oh, on this right-hand side, I put Harkevich. Or sorry, no, I don't put Harkevich. I put Helios, the other H word, right about here, and that's right out of the 11-inch reach of that conquest. And then I'm like, you know what? I have polarity shield. I'll go a little bit forward. So I go outside of 7-inch is to right here. And then I do this really dumb thing where I run my battle mages right up to, oops. I run my battle mages right up to, let's see if I can get all that back. Yeah, I Helios is here, and I run my battle mages right up next to Helios. So now he can charge the battle mages and then start beating the crap out of Helios, which I'd actually be fine with. I don't think he'll kill Helios, and then Helios can kill him because he won't be affected by the Harkevich feat. But how do I get rid of this? This is my first time using this app, or this this drawing feature. Oh, it's over there in the left-hand corner of my screen. Cool. Yeah, so that was a mistake. Doesn't get capitalized on. My opponent instead, I believe. Oh, this is the end of my turn, and there are those battle mages. Yeah, my opponent instead, I believe he just does some shooting and runs some stuff up, and this is my turn also went here. But where he finalized his positions of his models, I can't remember exactly what happened, but I think he just shot some stuff and tried to kill Sylis and Eilish, and he lit Elara on fire, hoping to kill her. The fire roll was lackluster, though, and she did not die, thank goodness, because I want Discordia at this point in my life. However, in doing so, he spread out his Colossal Jacks, and one ended up here, one ended up here, and Harkevich is back here in this rubble with his dog right in front of him. So the plan is I'm going to take my Chimera, run it around behind, actually not that far, but right about here to the side of this Colossal, and I'm going to TK Harkevich around the dog. Helios is going to trample up to here, and he's going to pull Harkevich the rest of the distance to right about here. Discordia is going to walk around the house and beat the crap out of him, and I will be super happy, and the world will be right. Because he's on a 1 camp, and it seems pretty realistic. So, let's go back. Instead, what happens is, Chimera comes up here, does his things, Arcane Secrets, hits Harkevich in the cover, and pulls him to the side. Helios tramples up to his 8 inches to right about there, and the distance from here to here is more than 12 inches. It's like 13 inches. And that's bad. I don't have a way of getting Helios the rest of the distance. Oh, another thing to note, I put 2 feated Chain Blast into Harkevich, and Elara hit Harkevich with a Convection, and he had 1 focus and 4 boxes left after those. Also, the dog did not die, which was unfortunate because that would have been made things easier for movement. Oh, and Discordia could not reach Harkevich with his 14-inch cannon because, you know, maybe that would have killed him if I rolled really well. This battle mage over here could not reach Harkevich at his position either, even with the feat extended range. Just all around a little bummer, just a little bit short. So instead what happens is, once I realize Helios cannot get Harkevich and Discordia cannot get Harkevich, Helios tramples up to here as planned and then pulls Malakov is right behind his Warjack, pulls Malakov out to right about here, and all these battle mages start singing Fallout Boy, light him up, and they kill Malakov. Where Helios is standing and where the inert Warjack is located, there is nowhere for this other Victor to land. So because of the objective, because of the house and Helios' position and the inert Jack. So basically, I mean, Helios is getting away scot-free with the kill. However, all those chain blasts and all that really, really cool stuff I did, Rahn is a wee bit naked, and there's a Colossal right over here on the left ready to come in and kill Rahn, which brings us, which now brings us to the next slide. There's Rahn. There's 1 Arcanist standing right where the Colossal needs to land. That Colossal right over there. So, yeah. This Victor back here shoots that 1 Arcanist. This other Victor over here charges against Rahn, getting the Harkevich feat for the free charge. And then he boosts to hit, and he murderizes Rahn. Oh, and Rahn also got flared at some point. I don't know how that all worked with the Victor. I think how the heck did that work? I think he might have shot down the Arcanist with the chain guns, or maybe, and then drifted a flare with broadside from Harkevich from the Victor onto Rahn, or maybe he boosted to hit it, and it dropped Rahn's defense by 2 so that he only needed 7s to hit. Anyway, Rahn splattered. Reverse assassination. And I will say Rahn had to stand exactly where he was standing to keep that Chimera in 16 inches. And that Chimera, to get around the Colossal that was right there, had to go around the left, had to stay out of its melee range, and had to be that far forward. I could not go down the middle because I might get Chimera stuck on Harkevich. It's kind of hard for me to plan that stuff out. It gets a little weird. Also, the dog could have countercharged the Chimera and made it really, really awkward for me when my assassination run failed. So all those things were taken into consideration. I did not feel it was a mistake putting Rahn there. However, he probably should have been on a 3 camp. I think one of those chain blasts was unnecessary. If Helios did drag Rahn and Discordia got to him, that other chain blast was not as necessary as the whole plan in itself. It's just an example of Rahn, though. Rahn has so much power in what he can do in a game, and even games that are unfavorable to a lot of degrees. But if you mess up with him, and you're all in on this assassination run, even if you improvise like I did and try and swing things back around to attrition, which I feel pretty good about this attrition move. That sets me up pretty nicely. With Helios not being able to get jammed or touched or messed with in any way on Harkevich's feet turn is pretty cool, because I'm not going to be forced to beat into his armor 23 Jack. I can take Helios and go somewhere else if I want to and shift my army over and start doing things. And just tie him down a little bit. But yeah, I messed up. I died. I paid the price. So is life. And thank you for watching. And yeah, this was a fun game. I really enjoy playing against this Harkevich list. It's just different and cool, I guess.